Today, King 5 says goodbye to veteran reporter Linda Byron for nearly 30 years. Linda has covered thousands of stories with integrity, fairness, and professionalism.
Whether breaking a story from the cop shop or the King 5 investigative unit, you knew Linda had the story right, and typically she had it first. Linda's longtime colleague Susannah Frame takes a look back at her career at King Broadcasting.
You're watching King 5 Morning News.
1987 was a stellar year for King 5.
Good morning, everyone. It is 6:32 right now.
That's when a gal named Linda Byron first reported for duty in the newsroom.
I was intimidated because King had such a great reputation and had been wanting to come to this station for so long.
An estimated 70,000 troops.
And since those first days,
President Bush has already conceded that air
she has done it all.
And King 5's Linda Byron spent 3 days with their squadron.
I was hired as a feature reporter.
VAQ 130 Squadron, also known as the Zappers.
Then I was always assigned to breaking news.
King 5's Linda Byron joins us live now.
Got really interested in doing more police reporting, so I did that for a while.
Now, drive-by shootings occur 3 and 4 times a week.
I was given the opportunity to do documentaries and special assignments.
Many drug addicts are considered legally disabled.
And then I wound up with the King 5 investigators, and it was such a dream job. How could I leave?
Now, during the internal investigation,
King Television and the community at large is better off because of that decision to stay.
Here's King 5's investigator, Linda Byron.
Hands down, Linda became one of the most trusted cop reporters in the region.
we obtained the 2-hour recorded interview.
With her incredible attention to detail, if she said it, it was true, and it was fair.
I just think the criminal justice reporting is so important with our society, and we've certainly seen that we don't always get it right, and I feel my reporting has helped to shine a light on things that aren't being done right.
Along the way, Linda racked up dozens of awards, including one of the most prestigious of them all, the National Edward R. Murrow Award for, not surprisingly, police reporting.
You know the public wants answers.
I absolutely know that, Linda, and I know that
Bully with a Badge exposed huge lapses in holding officers to account.
The police departments at the time really weren't under the microscope like they are now. So we were able to show that there was a complete lack of accountability in the King County Sheriff's Office for allegations of misconduct.
Fed up with 911.
When Linda dug into a story, look out. Through dogged research and many late nights, she became an expert on the topic at hand, including the Pang warehouse fire, where 4 Seattle firefighters lost their lives. She followed the fugitive arsonist Martin Pang to Brazil, the only reporter to get a jailhouse interview.
Prosecutors say Meredith's DNA is on the blade.
UW honors student Amanda Knox.
And she outreported journalists around the world on the Amanda Knox case, traveling to Italy 3 times to cover the trials, then getting the only local interview with Knox here in Seattle.
Probably the most fascinating story of my career.
As a King 5 investigator, Linda was a leader, role model, and mentor. She set the standard. Her reports changed public policy and state laws, leaving Washington a better place for thousands of citizens.
I'm proud of that work that we've done.
What will Linda Byron, LB, to us here in the newsroom, miss the most? The people.
The photographers are just incredible, and the editors and the producers and the managers. It's really a team. That's what's so great about this newsroom. There's no better profession than being a journalist. And I feel like there's no better place to work than a newsroom. There's just such a sense of shared purpose, and it's great.
And it's great to have Linda on set for one final time. I'd love the shot of you and me anchoring way back
Oh
when.
my gosh. I don't remember it because it happened in the morning and I don't do mornings.
I love the hair. Seeing
Yeah,
the hair
was great,
decades.
wasn't it?
It's
Oh my, there were some
fabulous.
bad moments there.
What stands out for you over your very long career here at King?
You know, I love the investigative work we do, and certainly that's part of it, but also breaking news, the WTO riots, getting pepper sprayed, covering the
Not
Gulf.
fun.
Not fun, and still trying to talk. Covering the Gulf War protests, the Mardi Gras protests.
Yeah.
You know, some of the ride-alongs I've been able to do with police officers. I spent a month on the hilltop in Tacoma when the gangs were first coming up from LA, just riding with police officers, and spent some time with the SPD and the robbery unit. All of that has just been terrific.
I got to believe, despite the fact that you have to have ask critical questions of law enforcement, you probably got a pretty good view of what they do and a healthy respect for what people in law
I
enforcement
do have a lot of respect for them, and they're not doing an easy job.
Yeah.
You know, it's been great, and I do want to make sure I thank all of the people who trusted me to tell their stories. Some of those stories were really painful, and I'm always amazed at how people will invite you into their lives at their most vulnerable moments, and so, you know, I really appreciate that. And also, I appreciate the viewers trusting me to get it right. And I do have to give a shout out to all the people that make all of us look good. You know, the photographers and the editors and the people on the assignment desk and
people that they can't see, but we see every day.
Exactly. And of course my family, because I appreciate how much they put up with my terrible schedule at times. You know, you've done it, rushing out, running away from the Christmas events, or what, not running away, I guess I should say, but, you know, the news director calls and you're, gotta run, and off you go.
What about your family, Linda?
Yeah. You know, they've really supported me in this career, and it hasn't always been easy. My daughter, Tori, recently was hired by a PR firm in Seattle and went to one of her first meetings, and she was assigned to Bertha, the tunnel bore, and as soon as they found out, oh, that's your mom, off the job. I should say off the project. She still has the job. But off the project.
A proper reassignment, in other words.
But, you know, it's been great. I love seeing and being a part of history in the making. And this has just been the best job I could ever imagine having.
We have 20 seconds. What are you doing tomorrow when you get up?
I'm going to sleep in.
Oh, you're not going to get up?
I'm going to sleep in. And tomorrow I'm practicing. I'm going to learn to throw a baseball because we're throwing out the first pitch at the Mariners game Monday. And I don't know what I'm doing. And I don't want you to show me up.
It'll be a hoot.
I love that. Yeah.
Thank you, Linda.
Linda, thank you.
Enjoy retirement.
Yes.
Thanks, Amanda.
And thank you for all your
carry on the great work.
We will.
Yeah.
We will. You've
I'll
set
be
the bar
watching.
very high.
We're going to carry on right now.